Are you kidding me? The Denver Broncos dropped the sickest new uniforms. We're going to break down all 10 uniform combinations that the Denver Broncos can roll out next year. We're going to do a live reaction video. My 8-year-old son is right outside that door. I'm going to call him in just a second, and I'm going to have him see it for the first time. I was like about his age when the most recent Broncos uniforms dropped. I remember that day very clearly. Can't wait to see his reaction. If you're new to this channel, I'm Ben. I break down all things Denver sports. It is amazing to have you along for the ride. So I think we see an example of what happens when you have that Walter Penner Walmart money and the Denver Broncos blast it out of the door with a uniform combination that I'm very, very excited about. It was a refresh. It was not a total redesign. They kept the same Broncos horse that we're used to. They made the fans happy with the sickest throwback, incorporating the D that we all were hoping for. So let's look at these new threads, what I like about them. Then we'll call my son in for the live reaction. So a lot of different uniform combos here that people are excited about. There are some odes to being at altitude, to playing in the mountains. You see these triangles inside of the numbers are supposed to remind the opposing team about what it's like to play at altitude. The three triangles on the sleeve are supposed to also remind you of playing at altitude and be an homage to our 3 Super Bowls, which have all happened in my lifetime. Which anytime people say like, "Oh, the Bears are so much better," it's like, man, we've won 3 Super Bowls in my lifetime. That's more playoff victories than the Lions have in my lifetime, and it's a good thing. And then we have the mountain range on these sleeves here. So helmet, way more modern. You have 5280. We play at 5,280 feet. So you see 5280 spread throughout all of these different uniforms. Love the refresh here. The white looks really slick. The really neat thing about all of these is that you could wear any of these helmets with any of the tops and the bottoms as well. So you could do an all white look. You could do, I really think the one that I haven't seen pictures of yet, but I really like the idea, is doing this navy helmet with the navy shirt and the navy pants. So it's almost like an all navy out. There are people saying this dark one here looks a lot like the Bears, and I think there's definitely some merit to this. Does look a little Chicago-y, so the blue is a little bit darker, but very excited about it. I'm absolutely loving it. I feel like they crushed it with the video reveal of it. I was out at work and ran out to my car and watched it, and I was so hyped for it. And that was before they even they did a really cool thing, almost like an Avengers movie, where at the end, like 20 minutes after the reveal of these 3 uniform combinations, they revealed our throwback right here. And I had texted my dad and my brother-in-law, and I was like, hey, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I was happy with it. And then once they threw in this combination here, it's like, that is a 10 out of the 10. They knocked it out of the park. Love these combinations. Can't wait to see the mix and match of throwing these helmets with different uniforms. And I think it keeps the Broncos feel, but it just refreshes us and makes us really modern for what is to come under Sean Payton. We turned a page. I think this is like finally turning that page to the future. One of the interesting things in watching their reveal of these uniforms was I was waiting to see, as soon as I saw Pat Surtain be so prominent in both the throwback announcement and in just the initial uniform announcement, I'm like, Pat Surtain is not being traded. I just don't think you do that. And I think the fact that Courtland Sutton was missing from these videos and missing from all the pictures, you see Meinertz is in a video, Garrett Bowles is in a video, Jonathan Cooper's in a video. And so it does feel like Courtland Sutton, could that be potentially, could he be on his way out? Or could we just truly not know what he's going to end up doing, and so he didn't make it into the video? But here are the 3 that we're going to use most often. The NFL, the way they use the uniform rule is we are only able to wear our alternate, which is going to be this, 3 times a year. And then the other thing in the alternate is we are only able to wear this alternate of the navy top and navy bottom with a navy helmet 3 times as well. So we get 3 times a year that we could wear the throwback or that midnight blue there. I think, man, like my big hope or prediction, I guess, would be, let's put that Russell Wilson coming back to Denver, put that on a Sunday Night Football or a Monday Night Football game, and let's wear our all dark and just ball out of control, and Sean Payton will get revenge on that and prove everyone we made the right decision. So I think the fan favorite for sure, and there's predictions that this will just be our full-time jersey in 5 years, is this here. Last year, they knocked it out of the park with the snow-capped helmet, and this year, here is our alternate, and I love it. It makes me think of my dad. It makes me think of when we first got the Denver Broncos uniforms we have now, and him missing these days, and all the sweatshirts and everything he used to have was this old uniform set. This is actually my dad's old jacket, and so I love seeing that, and I think Pat Surtain just looks sick in that as well, and here's him pictured in that as well. So I mean, are we going to rock this against Harbaugh and the Chargers maybe when they come here, or is this going to be reserved for when we beat Pat Mahomes at home again? Either way, I think the Denver Broncos knocked it out of the park. Zach Stevens went to the team store. This is when I missed living in Denver and saw these in person. I think it's not just the stock photos that the Broncos put out that look cool. Like, look how sick that all-white helmet looks. It's just incredible, and the detail here, this is when you just see it is really hard to make fans happy, and you see that with the Jets redesign, you see that with the Houston Texans redesign. When you have the richest owner in sports, you can hire the type of people who get the job done in a way that I have not seen as much hate about the uniforms as I was expecting. I think Kliss did a great job. He was sharing Denver Post articles from when Pat Bowlen announced our move to the 97-98 jersey set, and people hated them. And so I don't see any of that negative fan reaction. I think that only happens when you have the money to do the design in the right way, and I am absolutely thrilled with it. So I'm going to hit pause real quick here. I'm going to grab my son. He's going to come in. I'm going to show him that video. We're going to get his live reaction here. Make sure you come back later tonight. We're going to break down the latest Zach Wilson news and so much more. What are you feeling? Excited? All right. Come on. Oh, here, there it is. What do you think, dude?
It's sick.
Yeah,
Wait, how is it teasing the other one?
We'll see. All right, so here are the options, okay? And you gotta tell me which one you like. So here's our all blue. We got white helmet. What do you think of it?
Sick. Side.
Well, we have all 4 of those, and you get to decide on. So we have 10 different combinations, because you could wear that blue with orange pants. You could wear that orange with the blue pants. You could wear that white with blue pants, white with orange. You get to like totally customize it. So which one of these is your favorite and why? Right here's your favorite?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, because most Broncos fans, like, that's the one they like the least, because it's not like anything we've seen before. So what makes you think that one's cool?
I like how it looks.
Yeah.
Wait, why do most people not like it?
They think it looks like just too far off what we're used to, probably. But I think it's sick. Whose jersey do you want to get? And then, so if we had to pick one jersey, which one do you want? What color?
Maybe the all orange one.
Yeah. And our new quarterback? Or Pat Surtain?
And Courtland Sutton.
Courtland Sutton. You know what's crazy? Courtland Sutton wasn't in any of these pictures. So I'm like, are we about to trade Courtland? I hope not.
I think he's our only good player now, except for Stidham.
Yeah. Well, that'll be interesting to see, man. So you want, the one you want is an orange one. Or you want this blue?
Like this one?
Yeah, the throwback orange. All right, throwback orange is Judah's favorite. And you want it for Courtland Sutton. All right, man, we'll make it happen. Any predictions? Do you think the Broncos are going to get J.J. McCarthy or Bo Nix? Who do you want and why?
J.J. McCarthy, because he's a way better quarterback.
Cool. All right, Broncos country.
Let's ride.